Hey everyone, it's Faith. So I just kind of wanted to do a second part on the message that I did of the 144,000 and just kind of get in more detail of what I've learned about the 144,000. If you haven't watched that first video, I would suggest that you watch that first before you watch this, because if you don't, it's just going to sound a little crazy. So in my last video, I went over how the 144,000 are angels on this earth. Yes, angels on this earth. And so this whole thing was introduced to me in summer 2020 during COVID, and I'll just basically explain how I found this out. How it was introduced to me. So I was kind of like in a low point in my life when it like came to my faith and to find answers, and the Lord came to me. Like, I asked and he came to me, and it was very, very powerful. So the night that I found like all of this about the 144,000 being angels, I was okay. So I never knew I could do this, but I would just journal, and it was like I felt in the spirit what like the Lord was telling me. And at that point, I honestly just thought I was crazy. Like, I would do that and then I'd be like, no, like, this is just me, like, I'm just making this up, because I didn't know anything about this. I didn't know that like God can communicate to people this way. Like, I really did not know. I didn't know anything about like prophetic messages or anything. So basically, one night, I just felt, it was like 2:30 a.m. in the night, and I was home alone, and I was back home. I left campus with the whole COVID thing, and I never go outside that late. I'm actually kind of afraid of the dark, but anyways, I went outside, and I felt like I was just being drawn to go outside. So I go in my backyard, and it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was like this overwhelming sensation. Like, I literally felt the presence of God. It was so powerful. Like, I was writing down things, and I didn't realize the times that we were in, but I felt like the earth was like decaying. And if that makes sense, like, I felt like time was so limited, and that things were just not okay. Like, basically, I was writing stuff down, and I remember I actually have this is the journal that I wrote that day. I'm not gonna read it, all of it, because I'm not gonna read what I wrote because it's kind of personal, but I'll just talk about what I was receiving. Yeah, the earth was decaying. The earth is decaying. There's a limited amount of time. So while I was writing that down, I started writing Earth Angel. And then, like, at first it was just writing random words, and then I started writing full sentences. And so basically, I was told that I was an earth angel, and I thought I was crazy. Like, I was like, what? This is insane. Like, the next day when I was rereading it, I was like, this is insane. Okay, so I found out I'm an earth angel. The next day, I'm just kind of like, this is crazy, kind of forget about it. Keep getting confirmations. About 2 months later, my little cousin randomly shows me a video, and she's into like art and stuff. Like, she makes little clay models of things, and so she randomly comes up to me and she's like, Faith, I need to show you this video. And it's this man. You can't see him, you can only see his hands, and he's molding a little, no, he's molding a little angel. He molds a male angel and a female angel, and this is gonna be really significant. I'm getting somewhere with this. So I'm like, okay. Then he starts molding the earth. So he's molding the earth, and then he puts the little characters on the side, the angels. Then he puts the angels on the earth. And so I was like, oh, this is definitely God. That was, I have like chills. That was a confirmation. And so this all happened summer 2020. Flash forward to fall of 2020, 2021 when I made the last video that I made. I also received that we are witness angels. And basically we were sent here. We made the decision, and I'll get back to that. We made the decision to be sent here to witness like a whole bunch of stuff. Go watch the video, it explains all of it, and that basically kind of like coincides with our journey and our gifts and everything, and to help lead people towards God. So now we've covered the whole angel thing. The 144,000 are angels on earth. Next, remember how I mentioned how there was a little boy or a little angel boy and a little angel girl. So this could mean two things that I've received so far. I've learned that the 144,000 are going to be working in pairs, at least in pairs, 2 by 2. And so that kind of correlates with that. And then also another thing that I was told was about kingdom marriages. And so for me, I'm not going to get into all of that, but I've been kind of learning about that, and I was given a number, not like an angel number, but like the Lord sometimes speaks to me in numbers, and he gave me the number 222, and I'm still like, this was like a year and a half ago, and I still don't really know what that means, but when he gave that to me, that was on the topic of kingdom marriages. But anyways, there's 2 by 2 partnering up. That could be kingdom marriages, or that could just be like a regular relationship with somebody. Now we've covered the angels, we've covered 2 by 2 partnering up, and now we are going to get into our purposes here on earth. From what I've learned. So what I've learned so far, I actually had a dream, and in this dream I was like, sometimes like God shows me people that I went to high school with, and so basically in this dream, in this dream we were at like a summer camp, and at the summer camp it was like people from my high school, and there's this one guy in my high school that he was like a fantastic swimmer, like a really great swimmer. And so I was like, no, he told me, he was like, oh, you're here too? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, why are you here? Like, what are you doing? And then he was like, oh, like, I'm practicing water aerobics, and I'm hoping to like spread the word of God while doing it. And so I was like, how does water aerobics have to, like, what? And so basically from that dream I've learned, we're going to be, God gave us the desires, God gave us like desires of our hearts, like our passions and stuff. And so basically we are going to be working on the things that we love. Like each of us have specific talents that, God instilled in us, and that's basically how we are going to reach out to others through our talents. I had this dream where I was on like, I think it was like an island. It was a really, really beautiful island, and people were gathering there. And I saw like my college friends, not my high school friends, but my college friends there. And I can't really remember much, but I just remember being in a really pretty island, and we were just gathering. I forgot this part. Going back to like people being like having specific things, I also had this one dream. It was another gathering. I've had so many like gathering dreams. This one guy, we were sitting in like a round table, and people were doing different things, but this one guy, he was really smart. He was doing like this really intricate puzzle, and the puzzle was of cats and lions, and like I was trying to like put put it together, but like I just wasn't as good as it. And he was like, here, like let me help you, and he was just going do. And so from what I gathered from that dream is just like people are gonna have specific things that they're good in and can help others in it too. Yeah, those are basically all the things that I've learned so far about the 144,000. If this kind of like resonates with you, or if you've learned the same things, let me know down in the comments. Or if you have anything different that you've learned, I'm curious. I'd love to know as well. But yeah.